The truth occurs.
Hi everyone, it's Sonia here. Well, here in Canada, we just had a federal election, and I am so happy with the results, which is that the Liberals won, but it's a minority government. We have a multi-party system, which means that there are many parties at the level of the federal government. How much power they have depends on how many seats they end up getting in the House of Commons. What we have right now is the Liberals have the most seats out of any party, but they don't have the majority of the seats in the Commons. The Conservatives also got a lot of seats, but a little less than the Liberals, and the NDP got a considerable number of seats as well. And then we have the Green Party and the Bloc Québécois. So what we have is a Liberal minority government, which, as far as I'm concerned, that's very good news. I did not want a majority government, especially not a majority Conservative government. I don't understand why anyone who is not rich would vote for the Conservatives. If you did, you just got scammed. They pretty much serve the interests of the rich. I'm very, very happy that Justin Trudeau is our Prime Minister. I know some people are going to cringe when I say that, but I'll tell you why. Even though he's not perfect, and there have been some issues and some scandals, he made pot legal across Canada. That is like the best thing that has ever happened to Canada. I don't really see what's so funny about that, but anyway.
Funny.
Yeah. And in contrast with Harper, whose mission was to ban as many plants as possible. Myself, not being a pot smoker, but a fan of plants, plant medicine, and alternative medicine in general, I was feeling very uneasy when Harper was in control. And it tends to be like that with Conservatives. And it doesn't mean the same thing as what you have in America, where you call your Republicans Conservatives and the Democrats Liberals. Our Conservatives and Liberals, it's different from yours. But the Conservatives tend to really serve corporate interests. So anyhow, with Harper, I felt like there was this era of oppression on personal freedoms. I'm a libertarian, so I really believe in people having freedom to make their own decisions. I don't believe in repressive big brother government at all. And that's kind of what we were having with Harper. And those are the kinds of governments that not only tend to try to control what everyone does, but really do it for the benefit of the rich and the corporations. As a libertarian myself, I find that the Canadian Liberal Party is more in line with my personal beliefs and, what I stand for. And it's not the kind of liberalism that imposes their stuff on other people. Like, I'm a real libertarian. So I believe like the less intervention possible, but that also includes like if you have protected groups, you want to protect them, give them the same rights and freedoms, but not to the point where it imposes on other people. Example, actually it's a really good example, the Jessica Yaniv case in BC, transgender woman who was suing local businesses for refusing to wax her unoperated privates, in other words, her balls, and the BC Human Rights Court said, no, you cannot force people to wax your balls. See, she has, rights as a trans woman, but not to the point where it infringes on other people's fundamental rights, such as not having to wax balls. So we've got Justin Trudeau, head of the Liberals, and we've got Jagmeet Singh. And you know what is another really great thing about these guys? They're both really good looking. Justin, our Canadian poster boy. Well, now we've got Jagmeet Singh. I know, you take a look at him and you go, oh, it's a guy with a turban. What's she talking about? The turban is like the mullet, but the mullet is business in the front, party in the back. The turban is like business on top, party underneath. Because wait till he takes that thing off. I've been really trying, baby. It's like Canada's answer to Jason Momoa. Jagmeet Singh is our handsome Aquaman. The two of them make a nice, good-looking team. I'm looking forward to a calendar. I know, you're saying, so what if they're good-looking? What does that have to do with anything? Come on, people. Haven't you ever heard all politicians are puppets? Well, I figure if you're gonna have puppets, you might as well have good looking ones. And as far as I can tell, these two get along very well. And so what did our handsome calendar boys do after the election? They went camping to decide the budget. I mean, that is so hot and rugged. Justin Trudeau and Jagmeet Singh sitting around a campfire wearing flannel shirts and hiking boots. That's pretty cute. I just hope they didn't share a tent, because that would be awkward. I would take a calendar, but only of them individually with their shirts off doing their camping stuff, not in the tent together, especially not in the same sleeping bag. Anyway, Jagmeet Singh, the truth about Sikhs is that when they take their turbans off, they're extremely hot. I think they wear the turbans to protect all of us from their hotness, because it would be distracting. Walking down the street, see a Sikh guy with his turban off. Not paying attention to where you're going, you get hit by a car. So that's it for our Canadian election. We have two very handsome men who are going to be working together to run the country and make sure that the Conservatives don't do too much damage. I'm super happy about that. I'm looking forward to what are they going to legalize next. Maybe mushrooms? Maybe cocaine? Just kidding. Sort of. And finally, I just want to remind you, if you're Americans, feel free to come on up. It's like a sinner's playground up here. We've got gambling, we've got hookers, we've got pot. You know, why go to Vegas when you can just come to Montreal? If you're not a sinner, it's okay, you can still come up here. We have lots of good things, cafes, you know, trees turning orange. So that's it. I'm super happy with the election. I can't believe I love my government so much. Maybe I've lost my mind. It was the fluoride. No, seriously, as a libertarian, I'm happy. So let me know what you think, and thanks for giving me a thumbs up. Thanks for your support on Patreon, and I'll see you next time.